What are some board games that you were really, really excited about, and then you open them, you played them, and you realized I'm not as excited about this, and now I got to sell it? Has that happened to you before, or have you been overhyped for something and then realize it's not exactly what it is, and maybe you don't sell it, maybe it just sits on your shelf and you never play it and have no plans on playing it, and maybe one day you will sell it? Or are there any board games that you've played that supremely disappointed you, and you were certain that that wasn't going to happen, and that they were absolutely going to be the greatest games ever, and then it turned into they're the worst games ever? Like, did that happen to you? Have you thought, I just wasted money on this, and I really got to get rid of it? I'm just wondering. That's never really happened to me. I don't buy a lot of board games personally. Okay, maybe if you're watching this and you're not a big board gamer and you've got like a few really good board games on your shelf, then yes, I buy a lot of board games. But I'm talking about the real serious board gamers who have 200 to 500 different games. Obviously, not all big board games. You know, they might have several hundred of these small card games or board games or whatever. The point is, I don't I don't think I buy a lot of board games other than the board games I buy for my store or whatever. I think that I curate what I'm interested in, and I do get hyped for things, and I do get FOMO for things, but also I really look at these things and think to myself, do I want to spend the money on this? And I look to see, do the themes and mechanics align with things that excite me? Does the look of the pieces look like things that excite me? And then, of course, I have the benefit of having a very good friend who's very, very into board gaming and has a lot of board games and is an expert on board games as far as I'm concerned. And then he tells me about board games that he's excited about. And then I look at them and then think about whether I'm excited about them. And because he's already done a lot of the legwork on whether or not the designer is good, the publisher is good, or whatever, and then he knows kind of what the game is going to be like, then I may buy 1/50th or 1/10th of the board games he might go after or he might be excited about. And so, therefore, a lot of the investigation on whether the board game is good is being done. And it's really his FOMO, his excitement. And then I'm looking at it from my perspective about whether it's the type of game that I would like, right? And because the types of games that I like are not as expansive as the types of games that he would like or other people would like, it really it really gets boiled down to a very few games. So the games on my shelf, I've never been disappointed by any of them. Now, there are some games on my shelf that I haven't opened and played yet, so there is that possibility, and there may be one in the future that I haven't, played yet, and I'll get really, really excited about it and then get it and be supremely disappointed. It just hasn't really happened yet. I haven't bought a game that I'm really disappointed in. The closest would probably be, where is it? Arabian Nights up here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disappointed by it at all. It's just that it's it's an okay game and it's fun to play. A lot of people don't get it at first, and even the people that do get it, once they start playing it, they're not particularly eager to play it again. It's fine, but there are other games that excite them more. I just like it, and I think that it's a seminal game that kind of opened the door to other things that board games could be. It's one of those games that was innovative, and I think that I like it, and I enjoy playing it, and I like having that as a historical relic to how games have come far from now. Because I don't know when it was produced. Let's see if the box tells me. Um, it's by Z-Man Games. That I never remember, and I don't remember when Z-Man Games started. I think that this is probably the first game I would have seen by them. I don't think I saw Pandemic or anything like that. So this is 1985. No, there's no way it's 1985. Let's get some glasses. Oh no, that's the book Arabian Nights. But the trademark copyright on the game is 1999 and 2009. So it came out in 1999, but I didn't see it probably until about 2004, 2005. So it is now a very old game, and there's been nearly, well, 25 and soon approaching 30 years of this game having affected the gaming market and moved things forward. But that's a big tangent, and the point of this video was to ask whether you've been really, really hyped about a game and then been disappointed by it, or just sort of meh about it and then regretted buying it and wanted to get rid of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a good day.